Trey Turner steps in, and it's time to get things started.
Number 7, Trey Turner.
That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Ricolai.
Up now to follow Trey Turner's leadoff hit. First pitch, and the runner takes off. That's in the dirt. Locked at the plate, there's no throw. That's a stolen base. Blues with a runner aboard. Oh, 2 is the count.
Skunk Funk. Joe. Shit, we could do 5 each inning, if anything. Yeah.
Steps off. Big pitch coming. The pitch from Smoke. In the air, out to right. Fair ball. Turner headed for the plate. He scores, and they take the lead. Story steps to the plate with a lead thanks to Byron Buxton. A tad early. Just a tad. In the air, headed to center. Merrill camps under it. Throw to second from the outfield. And he's tagged out, going for 2. Jackie Robinson next to hit after the RBI single. 2 Negro League Series cards going against each other in this spot. Into center field, that falls for a hit. And with that hit, they're up to 4 in the inning. Max Muncy in the box with a runner on first. A bit eager. On the ground, and it squirts through the infield. Robinson headed for third. And he's in there. It's a first inning double. And now it's Jordan Walker. Gap shot, and this might score both runners. Muncy around third. He scores 2, and it's 4-0. Now around second, going for third. He's coming home. Coming all the way around to score. It's a 3-run inside the park home run. The scoreboard is lit up like a Christmas tree. And it's all thanks to you, Santa. Lays down a bunt to the right side. They put the tag on him. Here now, Riley Green stepping in the box. He is an expert with the yo-yo. He actually brought a collection of high-end yo-yos to camp and was filmed doing around-the-world tricks in the dugout. He'll do it himself, and that's the inning. So they played 5 runs in the frame, and they have a 5-run cushion. Sonny Gray given the ball as the starter in the bottom half. Trust your stuff and roll with the plan. In this type of game, a string of well-executed pitches can completely change the game. Corbin Carroll ready to roll. Line drive. That gets down for a base hit. Round second, digging for third. He's coming home. And he shows off his wheels for an inside-the-park home run. Fouled away. In the air to left center. Green gets there. He's under it. Squeezes it. Ketel Marte, freshly dealt to the plate. That's hard hit on the line. That's down, a base hit. Around first, digging for two. Marte going for third. He's coming home. He scored. It's 5-2. Kyle Schwarber comes to the plate following the RBI double. Fouls it off. Here comes the 0-1. That ball is obliterated. If you heard it, you know the result. It's gone. The only question, not if it would go, but how far. So it's just a two-run game as they slice into the lead. Jose Fernandez gets a chance to keep chipping away at the deficit following the home run. And a base hit laced into right. Looks like they'll be stretching this one. Around second now, going for three. Around third, he's coming home. He scores easily, and they trail by one. Can't secure it. Takes the turn, he's digging for second. Not stopping, he's going for three. Around third, he's racing home. And he comes all the way around to score. A ground ball turned into an inside-the-park home run. Drops a bunt down the first base side. They get the tag on, and that's the second out. Now a chance for Alejandro Kirk. Bunted back towards the mound. Throw to first. That's the third out. They score 5 times in the inning, and it's a brand new game. Francisco Alvarez leads off the top of the second, looking for gold results on a silver budget. Jeremiah Estrada handed the rock out of the bullpen. Francisco Alvarez in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Here's the pitch. The count is 0-2. Swing and a miss. Down goes the first batter he faces. Here's the designated hitter, Trey Turner. Hits it foul. Blues, one down, bases empty. Smash down the left field line, and it's foul. Hard hit down the line and left. And that's a fair ball. He turns for second. Around second, and they still don't have it. And he shows off his wheels for an inside-the-park home run. Is it even legal for you to be this clutch?
Hold on, I'm checking the rule book on that.
Line drive, slice the other way. That's a base hit. Buxton going for second. In safely with a double, his second of the day. Here's a card with a 92 overall rating. Trevor Story. An opportunity to bring Buxton home here. Fouls it. That makes it 0-2. Definitely a bug, not your fault. Now representing the Negro League Series at the plate, Jackie Robinson. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. On a line. And there's a hit. Buxton coming home. And he scores. And now it's a 2-run game. Now around second, going for third. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third. Makes the catch. We need you to be better than perfect, okay? Stepping aside now for a moment. We'll be back. Welcome back. It's a 2-run game. Pete Alonso gets us going this inning. This hitter eats mistakes for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. 0-1. The pitch. A towering blast. Perfectly timed and hammered. Wow. Look at this one. It's out of here. Home run. And now it's just a 1-run game as they cut into the deficit. Corbin Carroll in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. The Blues lead by a run. And it's extra bases for sure after it falls. Makes the turn and heads for second. He rounds second, and they're still chasing it. Around third, he's coming home. And he shows off his wheels for an inside-the-park home run. That's ripped into the outfield. Hauls it in for the out. Ketel Marte now at the plate.
Second baseman, Marte.
In the air to center. Buxton drifts under it. It falls, and extra bases are in the card. And he's got his second double of the game. Kyle Schwarber ready to go with a go-ahead run in scoring position. That's the fastball. That has been his usual opener. The Blues make a change on the mound as they turn to Tyler Rogers. He's going to try his best to strand that runner at second. That was saucy. Stays in the fight. Takes a lead with 1 gone. Fly ball center field. Buxton galloping towards it. And it's a base hit for the member of the live series. They have the lead, and he'll pull in there with a stand-up double. Jose Fernandez up now following that critical go-ahead single. Jumps on the first pitch and hits this one on the sweet spot. Going back, and this one is gone. A home run. And that makes it 3 home runs in the game for this squad. Chase Delauder up now with nobody on thanks to the blast from the Topps Now Series card. He's swinging it already with a triple and an RBI to his name. Gets a bunt down the right side. Kurtz handles the chance. Bang, bang,
He's
play,
out.
and the inning is over. We've played 2. Last swings coming up. Back in the ballpark, looking to the final swing. Down by 3. And don't be sad it's coming to an end. Instead, be happy it happened. Walker at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Goes back to the 4-seamer. Sit down. That was fast. Only 3 pitches to get the strikeout. Now at the plate, Nick Kurtz. Hits it foul. The pitch to Kurtz. Line drive, and that's a base hit into left. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second safely. The batter now, Riley Green. 0 for 1, looking for a hit here. Fouls it off. Blues. Runner at second, 1 out. He bunts, but that's foul. Strike 2. Swung on, hit hard to left. Carroll sprinting towards it, and that's a foul ball. Riley ready. Runner breaks late. Trying to test Kirk's arm. Bashes one deep. Carroll using his speed, and it one hops the wall. Run comes in from second. It's 10-8, and he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Up next for the Blues, the catcher, number 30, Francisco
Alvarez swings through it as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Runner on the go, trying to move him over here. And he'll reach second with 1 away. Now it's a 1-run game after they score a run. Trey Turner ready to go with the tying run in scoring position. Needs a reset as he steps off the rubber. Swung on, and Turner drills one. No one can get there. It falls in. The lead doesn't last long for the home team. We're tied up. Round second, digging for third. And he's got an RBI triple. Byron Buxton comes to the plate following the game-tying double. Catches a piece. The 66ers have given up 3 runs this inning. Trying for a squeeze. Yikes. Trouble there. Coming all the way around to score. It's a 2-run inside the park homer. You just weren't going to be denied in that spot, were you? Swung on and lifted to second. Merrill giving his all. Extra bases in the cards here. Story, round second, headed for third. He's coming home. And he touches home. And they lead by 3. So here's the new arm on the hill, the righty, Tommy Kahnle. He's into the game with the bases empty. Line drive, slice the other way. That's a base hit. Around first, hustling for 2. In there, he's safe. And that's a base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. Around second, and they still don't have it. Around third, he's coming home. Jordan Walker at the dish now following the RBI triple. Puts a bunt down. And he's out on the tag. Nick Kurtz steps in. 0-1 fires. That's blasted, and there's no keeping this one in the park. It's long gone. Knew exactly where the barrel of the bat was with that swing. That makes it a 6-run game late in this one. Riley Green comes to the plate now following the solo home run. Bunts it towards the mound. The tag, and that's out number 3. Inning over. That wraps up the top of the third. Back in the final frame. The end is in. And things are looking up. You're playing from ahead. Now it's time to visualize and attack. Visualize and attack. You can do it. So they turn things over to the righty, Adam Ottavino. This card is straight out of the World Baseball Classic. Kirk in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Rips one to left center. Green drifting back. That gets down into the gap. And that's a leadoff double. Great start to the inning for this offense. Pete Alonso steps up with a chance to score the runner from second. Gets a piece to it. Takes the lead at second with nobody out. In the air, headed to right center. Buxton on the move to the gap. It gets down, base hit. Kirk rounds third, headed for the plate. And he scores easily. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third. It's hit, and this should be deep enough to score the run. That's got extra bases written all over it. In comes the run from third, and they get one back. He's coming home. Coming all the way around to score. It's a two-run inside the park homer. Fly ball to left. Still in the air. Bounces off the wall, and the hits keep coming. Around second now, going for three. And in safely for a triple. Merrill is home. And now just a two-run deficit. He steps off. Ketel Marte at the plate now, and that's strike one. Here's the pitch. Rips one to right center. Buxton under it. Skips over the wall. It's an automatic double. And a run scores on the play. Kyle Schwarber ready to swing it with a runner on second. Belts one deep. And it's off the wall. The run comes in from second. And it's a one-run game. Not stopping. He's going for three. Schwarber passes third and headed home. Coming all the way around to score. It's a two-run inside the park homer. He steps off to reset. Puts a bunt down. Kurtz. And that's a bunt single placed perfectly. They never had a chance. Chase Delauder at the dish with a runner on first. Going for the sac bunt. Now the go-ahead run is at second thanks to the bunt. And now Judy Johnson. Trying to move the runners over. And now the bases are loaded thanks to the bunt. Alejandro Kirk steps up with a winning run at third. Squared to bunt and missed it. Oh, and he pops up the squeeze attempt. Hauls it in. Pete Alonso ready to hit. A squeeze, and he gets it down. Robinson, the winning run scores, and it's a walk-off squeeze.
And we call it romance. I like to. You distant white across the ocean again. I thought it was the sign that I was.
I look around, search all I can find. People next to me out of their mind. Looking through the light, gonna make you blind. So unsophisticated mankind. Brother plan seems to work. Economic growth is saving the earth. Sing alive, tell me what is it worth? A deeper love from the day of your birth. I start losing it, I'm out of control. Part I'm choosing, part I'm playing a role. They get your money, do they get to your soul? I bet you, honey, what you need is a goal. Now you're in it, you're just playing the game. Another minute or a second of fame. Say my name, I'm going up in the flames. Another day, another breath I retain. Don't you wanna breathe? Don't you wanna breathe? Tonight we're in the air. No matter how far we can go. No matter how long we can go. Tonight we're in the air. No matter how long we can go. No matter how long we can go. Better stay woke instead of being blind. Your chip is ready, it's a matter of time. You still think everything is going fine? So-called sophisticated mankind. Freedom used to be worth a lot more. Now it's just a word and words time for. For $1 bill or a high score. Y'all got me hot and even got to the core. Tell me how low can you go? 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 Don't you wanna breathe? Don't you wanna breathe? Tonight we're in the air. No matter how long we can go. No matter how long we can go. Tonight we're in the air. No matter how long we can go. No matter how long we can go. Tonight we're in the Tonight we're in the air. No matter how long we can go. No matter how long we can go. Tonight we're in the air. Tonight we're in the
Hey there. Nice to have you. Welcome to Diamond Dynasty Baseball on MLB The Show. I'm Robert Flores. Byron Buxton in the box, and we're about to kick things off.
The center fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
That was Phil. He steps off. Byron ready. It looks like trouble. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting second, the left fielder.
Robinson comes up following the leadoff base hit from Byron Buxton. First pitch, and the runner takes off. And we don't see a throw. He's in there with a stolen base. Smash down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. And the pitch. Swings. It's a ground ball to short. Next to hit, Ketel Marte. Runners on the move. Throw is late. He's safe. It's a double steal. Frogs with runners in scoring position. Fouls it. Here comes the 0-2. In the air and deep. Backing up. Still backing up. It's out of here. Ketel Marte, home run. Always a threat at the plate, and a good example of it right here. He delivers with a round tripper. Jose Ramirez up now with the bases empty thanks to the 3-run homer. Gone. Home run. Not wasting any time settling into the at-bat. Instead, takes a healthy cut on the first pitch and sends it out. Lifted in the air to center. Buxton racing right. That one looks like trouble. And he's in there. It's a first inning double. Corey Seager. Shuffles into the box. An opportunity to score Jordan here. First pitch, and the runner goes. No throw. He's in there safely. Here comes the pitch to Seeds. Swings, puts it on the ground to the right side. Throws to first. He's safe. Not in time, and he's safe. That's ripped to right, down the line. And that will drop foul. The Frogs have pushed across 5 runs so far this inning. That's hard hit on the line. That gets down for a base hit. Around second, headed for third. He's coming home. He scores. Around third, he's coming home. Coming all the way around to score. It's a 2-run inside the park homer. Starts the at-bat with a strike. Falls behind 0-2 after seeing consecutive fastballs. That's a strikeout, and only needed 3 pitches to do it. Max Clark up next to the dish. Fastball good for a strike. That's a strike. It wouldn't be a bad idea to go back to the heater here. In for strike 3. It worked again. This time for a strikeout. Here's Byron Buxton. He singled to right in his first at bat. In the zone. It's 0-2. Fastball. Strike 3. Inning over. They send double. Trey Turner leads us off. A perfect rip. Bangs off the wall. Around second now, going for 3. Around third, he's racing home. And he shows off his wheels for an inside-the-park home run. He steps off the rubber. Hard hit to right center. And there's a hit. Buxton going for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. Around third, he's coming home. And he shows off his wheels for an inside-the-park home run. Swings first pitch, and take a look at this one. Yard work. It's gone. A great job of attacking the fastball. All over it. Jackie Robinson comes to the plate now following the solo home run. A base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. He's coming home. And he shows off his wheels for an inside-the-park home run. No, thank you. Lefty kicks and delivers. Howard hits it foul. The 1-2. On the ground, and it squirts through the infield. He turns for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. And he reaches third for a triple. Jordan Walker is next to the plate. Scoop. Zoinks! Hard liner. Base hit. In comes the run from third. And now just a 2-run deficit. And now they're up to 5 hits in the inning. Max Muncy next to hit after the RBI single. Runner on the go to second, trying to make a big play. And he steals without a throw. The pitch. Runner on the move again. And we don't see a throw. He's in there with a stolen base. And the 0-2. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that gets down into the gap. Runner from third comes across. And it's a 7-6 game. Safely into second. He's got a double. Riley Green comes to the plate following the RBI double. Runner breaks for third. No throw. He's in there safely. The Frogs have watched 6 runs score this inning. To second, and that's not what they wanted. He scores, and they take the lead. Strike 3 looking. That one came in at 99. Now it's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Misses the plate with the fastball. Blasts the fastball across the zone. Fastball catches the zone. Tarek Skubal with the strikeout. Trey Turner at the dish. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Early advantage for the pitcher. Not going to do it. strike two, and he might try that pitch one more time. Same pitch, same result. We're all tied up at 7 as we march on in this one. Jackie Robinson ready to face off with the D train. Dontrell Willis. Got to keep him off the bags, or he's going to turn this into a track meet. It has some carry to it. See ya. It's a go-ahead home run here in the late stages. A massive swing in this game, and a great time to soak up the moment with a home run try. Marte up now. Big spot, but with the lead thanks to Jackie Robinson. Swing and a drive. This could be home run number 2. Look at it go. It's way out of here. Gone. A multi-home run game performance. Absolutely locked in at the plate in this one. Swing and makes good contact. I mean, really good contact. Watch this one go. See you later. It's a multi-home run game performance. Alvarez at the dish following the latest home run from Jose Ramirez in his Diamond Dynasty career. A double and a run scored his first time up. Attacks the first pitch of the at-bat and gives it a ride. That was well struck. Look at it go. On its way out of here. That was an aggressive approach, and that's the result when everything goes to plan. Swung on and a smash by Seager. It's headed out of here. Gone. Home run. Stepped in the box, ready to swing it, and guessed right with the pitch. Great execution. Raleigh gets a turn at the plate following that blast from Corey Seager. He drove in 2 with a double his first time up. It bangs off the wall. In safely with a double, his second of the day. Max Muncy comes to the plate, and look out, he's supercharged. Late jump, but they're going to test Alvarez. Safe, and that was not close. The 0-1. It's hammered with incredible force. Kiss it goodbye. It's not flying, it's falling with style. This team can't stop hitting home runs today, and they've added another one. There's a line drive to left field. It's into the gap. Around first, digging for 2. Now around second, going for third. He's coming home. Hung up between third and home. And he shows off his wheels for an inside the park home run. Swung on, hit hard to center. Buxton glamping under it. That's down. One hops off the wall. Round second, digging for third. He's coming home. And he shows off his wheels for an inside the park home run. Delivers a strike with a fastball. Fastball gets the inside corner at the knees. Well, the ump is just being picky, if you ask me. Robinson strikes out looking. Ketel Marte up now. They say he has a swagger, which is why they call him Pique. First pitch strike. That's been a familiar sight for him. That's the fastball. We've seen more often than not. Strike 3, and that's 2 strikeouts in a row. A player from the live series strolls to the plate, Jose Ramirez. Remember, the live series showcases the 40-man roster for every team in Major League Baseball. We update their attributes throughout the year. As for the score, hey, I appreciate that you haven't quit. Starts fastball, fastball. Goes with the fastball for a strike. Fastball, strike 3. Byron Buxton gets us going in this frame. The Frogs make a change on the mound as they turn to Dontrell Willis. This card comes from the award series. Buxton belts one deep. going back. Wall ball. He's charging towards second. In safely, it's a double and his second hit. Here's a diamond card at the plate. Jonathan India. Buxton on the run. And he steals without a throw. A bit eager. This one smashed down the right field line. And that drops foul. Runner at third with no outs. Swing and a miss. Dontrell Willis collects the strikeout. Jackie Robinson steps to the plate to face a pitcher from the award series. Top shelf talent here. It's a diamond. Aggressive swing on the first pitch. And well struck. Going back and on its way out of here for a home run. I hope nobody was emotionally attached to that ball because we're not getting it back. Ryan Howard to the plate with the bases empty thanks to the homer from a card in the Negro League Series. 1 for 1 so far today after that triple in his first AB. Fly ball to center. Buxton giving his all. Plenty of room for extra bases. Howard rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores easily. Around third, he's coming home. And he touches home. And they cut into the deficit. Max Muncy gets a chance to keep chipping away at the deficit following the home run. He doubled in his first at bat. The Frogs lead by 5. Muncy fouls it. Swung on, and that ball is well hit. Way back, and it's out of here. They've gone back to back. That's ripped to right down the line. And that's a foul ball. Green fouls it away. 0-2 on the way. Stays alive. On a line towards center. Set for a short two-bagger. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second safely. The batter now, Francisco Alvarez. 0 for 1 on the day. Runner breaks for third. And we don't see a throw. He's in there with a stolen base. Spoils it. Blues, runner at third. Good contact, and this should allow the run to score. It gets down, base hit. Alvarez going for third. He's coming home. Coming all the way around to score. It's a 2-run inside the park homer. Line drive. That's a base hit. And he's got his second double of the game. Now the center fielder, Byron Buxton. A chance to drive in a run here with Trey Turner in scoring position. No throw, he's in there safely. The pitch to Bucks. It's hit, and this should be deep enough to score the run. One hops the wall, and extra bases in sight. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon. And a run scores on the play. And his third hit of the game is a triple. Jonathan India at the dish now following the RBI triple. Uh-oh, throw goes to second for some reason. The one, the kick, the pitch. It's the fastball for a strike. Strike 3. A big-time strikeout for the award series. Next to the plate in this 3-inning game, Jackie Robinson. 0-1 to start. Avoiding the cookie. You must be on a diet. A strikeout for the award series. So 9 runs come in to score in the inning, and we're level in this one.
Don't gas me up since too many folks get evaporated.
We're back, and it's crunch time here in the third. Man, this game moves fast. Yordan Alvarez steps in the box to start the third. Starts with the ball. Swings and smashes it. This ball is hammered. I don't think it's coming back either. It's a go-ahead home run here in the late stages, and a jolt of confidence was just sent through this team. Seager steps to the plate with a lead thanks to Yordan Alvarez. Swings and Seager smashes it. This has double written all over it. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely, it's a double and his second hit.
Now batting for the
Cal Rollins steps in, looking to drive home Seager. Runner takes off for third. Safe. That's an easy stolen base. Frogs with a runner in scoring position. An epic blast sent flying. No chance for anyone to catch it. Goodbye baseball. That's in Souvenir City. That gives them a 3-run lead here in the late stages. Max Muncy digs in at the plate after the 2-run homer and gets wood to it, but foul. Swung on and crushed. Bangs off the wall. Muncy rounds second, headed for third.
That ball's foul.
The Frogs already with 4 runs this frame. Into center field, that falls for a hit. Clark rounds first, headed for 2. Around second now, going for 3. Around third, he's racing home. And he shows off his wheels for an inside the park home run. In the air, headed to left center. Buxton on the move. It gets down, base hit. Not stopping, he's going for 3. Around third, he's coming home. And he shows off his wheels for an inside the park home run. And sent foul. The pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into left. Around third, he's coming home. And he shows off his wheels for an inside the park home run. In the air to left center. Buxton on the move to his right. That gets down into the gap. Marte around second. He's coming home. And he scores easily. And it's an 8-run lead. Here's Jose Ramirez. Fouled away. The Blues have given up 8 runs this inning. Swung on and lifted to center. Buxton camps under it. It gets down, base hit. And he's going to get to second with nobody out. At the plate now, Yordan Alvarez. Hit for the cycle last year and was able to track down the ball. In order to get it from a fan, he traded a signed jersey and 3 game-used bats. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Tag out, and you have to think someone missed the bunt sign. The pitch to Jordan. That's ripped into the outfield. Extra bases in the cards here. Now he turns and heads for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. Around third, he's racing home. And he scores. And now they lead by 9. Now at the plate, Corey Seager. That's got extra bases written all over it. Around first, hustling for 2. Third hit of the game for him. This one is a double. Cal Raleigh ready to swing it with a runner on second. An impressive day at the plate.
That's out.
This card is definitely your style. 1-0, delivers. The heater connects for a strike. In for a strike, and we might see that fastball again. There's the fastball once again, and it gets the strikeout. Max Muncy is the next to hit. Icebreaker is a strike. Delivers a fastball, but it misses the plate. Fastball for a strike, and I would throw that again in this spot. Fastball, strike 3. We're back, and to the final moments. Let's be honest. You're going to need a miracle, but it's not over until we see the main menu. Lifted in the air to left. This one is trouble. Takes the turn, he's digging for second. In safely, it's a double, and his second hit. Around third, he's coming home. And now, Jordan Walker. Lifted in the air to left center. And one hops the wall. Max Muncy steps up with a chance to score the runner from second. Runner breaks, and it's a great jump. And we don't see a throw. He's in there with a stolen base. The 0-1. Swing, and here's another drive. Going back, and it's gone. A multi-homer performance, and that one had no chance of staying in the yard. Way out of here. Riley Green steps up with nobody on. In the air, out to left. It falls for a hit, and the hits keep coming. Francisco Alvarez at the dish with a runner on first. Runner on the